doing? How you doing? Hi Darren, hi Darren, hi Dan. What y'all doing today? I hope you guys are good. So, welcome to, we're back to my channel, I'm Rachel B. I hate the B, but I don't know why I haven't fixed it. Maybe because I'm scared if I fix it, it'll like fuck shit up. I don't know. But I know that, I'm happy that you're here. Welcome to my page, whether it's you or back, whatever. If you're new here, make sure you hit all the things, the buttons, the hype, the like, all the stuff. Subscribe already, Jesus. This is ASMR. So many of you have asked me, what got you in ASMR? Why do you like ASMR? Why did you start it? Are you really as money hungry as they say? And let's go ahead and clear that up right now. Yes. Yes, I will never. At first, when that question used to be asked, I used to be like, no, I don't want to. I don't know. I was like, no, I don't want to. But I'm like, yeah, because everybody can relate to that question. Everybody can relate to that question. Everybody. I don't know any humans that are not financially parched, as I call it. Like literally, that's the era we are currently in. That is I don't want to use the word political because no, but that is the climate. You know what I mean? Of our world. Anyway, so, but why I go? Oh, because people ask. Okay, so anyway, what I'm trying to share with you is, I started ASMR 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Okay, little backstory on me, real quick. Okay, a little backstory on me. So, I'm 35. Yeah, 30s is not old, people. Okay, overcome that because it's not. I'm in the prime of my fucking life. Okay, I am literally the best version of myself I could ever. I'm so I'm on my yes, amazing. 20s wasn't shit. 20s I was learning how to fuck up. I'm in my 30s and girl, I am thriving, baby. And the thing of it is okay, so 4 years ago, I started ASMR because my backstory, this is going to be all over the place. This is going to be a very chaotic video. But, and I also got my focus gum, so we're about to get geeked. But, I've had all the jobs. Let's just start there. I've had every damn job. Mediocre, middle, shitty ones, retail, waitressing, you name it. I've fucking done it. Okay, I'm not a people person. Not like that. Like on here, giving you tingles, talking to you. This is every introvert's dream. Okay, this is my dream job as an ambivert. I'm an ambivert. Is an ambivert, where you're like a little bit of both. Depending on who you're around, depending on a variety of substance. Certain people can be draining, but I swear to God, there are energy demons. I swear to God, there are energy demon people out there. People that maybe they don't even know they're doing it, but people that literally drain your internal battery. Okay, I've met a few of those, but I'm very sensitive to other energies. I'm just I'm a homebody. I used to be like a barfly. I used to go out with friends a lot and, drink and get fucked up and whatever, party it up, party hardy. I lived a colorful life. I have lived a colorful life. I have been through my share of crazy. There's a lot of, I'm blessed to be alive today. With that all being said, I've done every job you can think of. My mental health has changed a lot and gotten, more complicated as I've gotten older. My bipolar, my anxiety, borderline paranoia, pretty much is paranoia. I live with a parent. I get these paranoid delusions. They're triggered by stress. They get triggered by stress. So I wonder if I should have just used my phone or this. But this is fine. But I think the next video I might be using my phone, so I can tap here. But who wants to tap on like a $500 fucking camera lens? I get nervous to do it, so I do it ever so tenderly because, bitch, I need to buy another one. So just in case, I need to buy one with a lower f-stop so that I can brighten this image up just a little bit more. I mean, it's perfect now, but it took some learning. Anyway, so I've worked all the jobs, and I never found anything. I wasn't passionate about shit. I wasn't passionate about a fucking thing. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know where my life was gonna take me. I had no fucking idea. None. And then I stumbled upon ASMR. I stumbled upon Joyful Tingles, I think first, or close to, it was between her and Louise ASMR. They're both slower ASMR artists, which, it's fine. It's fine, but, with that being said, sorry, something's blinking. I'm just going to determine if it's... Okay, did that work? I think it did. I don't know. Anyway, so I've stumbled on those lovely ASMR artists, and I got pretty into it pretty quick. I got like, ooh, I like this, and I was in between jobs when I was really like watching ASMR, like studying it and learning it and all that. And I really wanted to do it, and I was telling my family about it. I was like, hey, I want to do this. And none of them understood. They're like, this is dorky, goofy, and what? And they said, it'll take you forever to build up and, all that. And I said, yeah, but, so what else am I doing? My life was meaningless. I didn't have anything else to do. My person was getting, was working. Okay, fuck it, I'll say it. Okay, my husband, okay, yes, I'm married. I'm fucking married. I've been married for like 11 motherfucking years. But I was divorced early, my first time, to a different person. I will not really talk about him ever, for various reasons. I will in my members video, though. I will talk about him in my members video, because why not? Because I've got a whole story time about my first marriage. But, anyway. So, I haven't even gotten to the point yet. So I'm working all the jobs I worked and stuff, having nothing going for me, no passions, no give a shit. I'm like, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna do this, because I really was getting into it. I was getting pretty obsessed with it, as most people who watch ASMR do. You either are obsessed with it or you're not. It's one of those things. And my grandmother, she's raised me since I was born, because my biological mother is I don't know if she watches my shit or not, but it doesn't really matter. It wasn't great. We don't have a relationship, if that tells you anything. I don't want to totally badmouth her on the public internet, but we don't have a relationship because I will be perpetually angry, even though I've been trying to forgive. That's a whole other thing. She left when I was really young. I can say that. It's true. Don't fuck with me. She left when I was itty bitty. Okay, she left when I was 3. So that's a whole other thing. I've got a whole. I told you I got a colorful life. I've got a whole bunch of stories. I got a billion stories. Most of them I don't share because why? What difference does it make? I mean, I guess I will, but not today. But so the internet's very open and public. So like some of it I just want to keep to myself. people twist things and take the context out of stuff. And I hate that. I don't want that happening to anybody in my past, no matter what they've done to me or against her, whatever. But so my mom got sick. My grandmother, the woman that took care of me, and she got dementia. Very, 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 very advanced dementia. And I had to move in and help my grandpa take care of her. So my family, my husband and my son and I, we moved in to help take care of them both, really, because he's not much better anymore. I mean, he's got his wits about him. He can remember shit, but he's not. He's old, like his body's like ready to, but I don't know. So I moved in, and I'm like, well, I couldn't really leave. She couldn't be alone at all. Somebody had to be with her at all times. And, because, she could not be alone. And, have you guys seen those facilities where you drop a loved one off at? Most of them are nightmares and trash from what I've heard. I've heard nothing but horror stories about them. And, they're expensive, so that was out of the question. I tried. I learned a lot since then, so I wouldn't recommend it now, but in the beginning, because I didn't know anything, I tried. I was like, put her in a home. She needs round-the-clock care. She literally needs round-the-clock care. She cannot be alone, ever, at all. She can't cook for herself. She's wearing a fucking diaper. So, that was a long few years. 4, to be exact, really. So we took care of her. And, well, I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't leave to work a job. And, I had a couple of remote jobs. I don't know. I can't work for people. I don't know. I couldn't. With tardiness, I have an attendance issue. I've got oppositional defiance disorder. I can't. I'm a broken fucking doll, folks. So I wasn't able to do any at-home jobs or when I had a job, I did have a remote job for a little bit. She had an outburst or a freak out, and they left her here with me. Didn't ask. They just did it because people have lives to live, and they can't always just, we didn't have a schedule, really. It was just kind of whoever had to do whatever. They would all leave, and I'd be here by myself with her all the time. And if she had an outburst, I'm in the middle of a regular job online. I couldn't just be, oh, excuse me, 1 second, I gotta go and deal with this. I had to find a job that I can work for myself and be independent with my time and my hours, and so my passion for ASMR. And I thought, well, if I can grow and I can make money off my videos or live streams or whatever, then let's ride this motherfucker. Let's go. So I started filming. And how I started filming, I started doing the slow stuff. I started off slow. I did. And then I did that for a couple months. And I'm like falling asleep on camera again because I'm so bored. I'm so tired. I'm like, I don't want to keep doing this. This sucks. It's starting to get boring. I don't like it. I'm not making any money. I'm not growing. Not really. And I lost my patience with it. I'm like, nah, this probably isn't for me. And then the moment, this is how social media works. This is why I say be listening, motherfucker. The moment that I chose to quit slow ASMR, the moment my whole family's like, hey, you're not growing, you're not making money, but you're wasting all this time. Go get a job, They knew damn well that I couldn't. It was like an argumentative thing, just to piss me off. I was like, whatever, I'm done. They're right. I'm stupid for trying this over and over again. And I had that thought. I started scrolling on TikTok just for the sake of, because I was done with it. I was just moving on with my life. And I found Fast and Aggressive. Same day, I was like, oh my god, what is this? It changed my entire fucking world. Okay, it changed my world. I was like, oh, this is an option I never thought. Fast and Aggressive, and it took off from there. I went live almost immediately after I found that. Looked at my family, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try this. And they're like, okay, whatever. And I did that. And then Zoomies was born. I just went ham on all this shit in front of me. I just grabbed it, I tapped this many and I'll do it. First time I did it, my views went from a little bit to thousands. I think I had like 2,000 in there. I was like, oh, people in here. I'm like, whoa. I know how to deal with that. Needless to say, I grew quickly when I started doing Zoomies for taps in the beginning because I was just trying to grow. I just wanted I wanted to make my stamp in the ASMR community. I wanted to be known, for good things. Of course, though, you start shit like that, somebody somewhere gonna have something to say. So I had a couple of ASMR artists that started giving me shit because I've been asking for once I started realizing, because I had to learn everything. I had to learn about goals. I had to learn about what tapping meant. I had to learn all the things as a new streamer. Like, even though I was doing slow ASMR in the beginning, I didn't, if you don't know what you don't know, you know what I mean? So you don't think to ask. People are like, oh, are you doing this? I'm like, well, wait, what is that? What do you mean? But what's that mean? I'm even ashamed to say this. It took me like, I don't know, a year and a half to learn about the gift gallery over on TikTok. Like, I hadn't even begun YouTube yet. My YouTube videos in the beginning were lame and sucky. But, now, like, I was doing Zoomies as often as I could. And it helped me grow quickly, and I was doing really fast, chaotic, nonsensical fucking videos, and people weren't seeing this a lot in the beginning. Now it's left and right, everyone's doing it because, it took off, and people were realizing they had the option. But no one was doing Zoomies on live streams. People weren't doing chaotic like that on live streams. I was one of the first ones to do that, which was, I'm the mother of that to a point. I'm not the first Fast and Aggressive creator, no. But I like to do Zoomies and live stream. I'm the mother of that, and I'll take it. But yeah, I had a couple creators get pissed off at me in the beginning for Zoomies. Asking for my goals to get filled, Same shit as now, but just a little more stupider in the beginning because if they didn't know me, they were just like, oh my god, look at her, what is she doing? And then she's ruining ASMR. Like, no, bitch, you're ruining it because you're staying single-minded. Like, I had a couple creators in the beginning give me shit, and of course a couple creators would come into my streams. They'd say like they'd send like a little emoji or like say something small so that everybody would know who was in there, that they were there. And then they'd go live about 2 minutes after everybody recognized they were there. I'm like, bitch, I see you. I see you in my chat. I see you getting, like, if somebody's trying to grow, don't go in their chat, say one little heart, and then people say, oh, look who's in here. Yay, look who's in here. And then you go live immediately after, and then everybody leave. All these people leave. That's fucked up. That's basically self-advertisement. Like, you don't do that shit to somebody who's trying to grow, especially when you're already bigger and you know it. Like, how greedy you gotta be. So anyway, that is how I started the Zoomies thing, and I didn't have a name for it. I was like, let's go crazy, do crazy ASMR really quickly. And everybody's like, what's the name? What do we call this? I was like, go crazy ASMR? I don't know. What do you guys think? So everybody was commenting all their ideas for the name of it. So some people said, well, it reminds me of kind of like how animals behave when they're excited. but like human form, so maybe call them the zoomies. You got the zoomies, and I'm like, okay. It made the most sense. It was between that and zombies. I'm like, no. So Zoomies was born, and that's one of the reasons I went viral. Zoomies acting nuts in a park, just being chaotic, fast and aggressive, I don't give a fuck, nonsensical ASMR. That's kind of how I became. And then people started drama with me and from the darkness, from the dark corners of ASMR, people would start shooting me. I moderated too fast. A couple people that I shouldn't have moderated, that unstable. You have to be careful when you moderate, folks. That's why it's a good idea to wait, see how old somebody is, because yes, age does make a difference, okay? If somebody is a certain age, they may or may not have that emotional workshop, you know what I mean? To be able to handle, the internet's troubles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be careful, especially if you're a live streamer. You have to be careful who you just give the reins to your show to. They're basically your security, and if they can't handle, you just have to be careful. And I wasn't in the beginning. I didn't think about that kind of stuff. I was just like, oh, I like you, handle my shit for me. And they did, but it just became a whole thing, right? And then shit got weird, and then it just wouldn't stop, and then it just got weird situations happened. I've had to deal with a couple weird waves, but I'm much more careful nowadays. I've learned a lot. I have learned a lot, for sure. I've learned quite a bit on how to do things and what not to do, and you also have to realize, a lot of people who ask me about ASMR are like, oh, I want to start ASMR, would you recommend? Well, first of all, it is hella saturated right now, so you're going to have to be something real special and different to, because it is. I used to think fast was kind of open frame, plenty of room, but now it's getting to be pretty dense. Anybody can technically do it, yes, but if you want to flourish, or, you have to be different. You have to provide something that people don't have yet. You have to do something that everybody's wanting to copy. And then people will be like, oh my god, you stole so-and-so's trigger. It's like, no, bitch. That's what ASMR is. Everybody's copying everybody's shit and just modifying it in their own way. Some people are just very exact about their replica, which, that is so creepy. Anyway, I'm trying to think of anything else I can share about it. People ask me a lot about my favorite triggers. I don't really have a favorite trigger per se. It's all about my mood. But I always watch. Lately, I've been watching a lot of Karuna Satori. Her stuff's been working real nice for me. Alexandria ASMR is my go-to typically. I like Maggie ASMR. Daughter Zion's another one I've been watching lately too. But I like scalp stuff. I love hand things. Unpredictable can be fun, depending on your choice trigger. Makeup's always tingly. I like the padding of the brush against the mic, or against the camera, stipple. Put this bronzer on you, put this over here, la 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 la. I love nostalgic ASMR. What else did you guys want to know? But yeah, I chose ASMR because it became a passion for me. Well, the fast one became a passion for me real quick, and it became the thing I wanted to do for as long as I can. I'm like a sneeze and a fart away from 200K on TikTok, which is fabulous. I've been working on a schedule for 4 years. I don't know if I'll ever get one, but I don't know. the way I operate up here, it's hard for me. That's why I've like lost a lot of jobs, because I just couldn't stick to a fucking schedule. Couldn't be on time. I'd wake up early and I'd still be late. Like, I don't know. I get distracted. I lose track of time. I lose time faster than a lot of people. I don't know. I lose it. I get busy on something. I'm chronically online too much, so I'm always kind of scrolling. I don't know what else to really say. So I hope this answered some of the questions about why ASMR. Yes, I do it for a living. Absolutely. Research, new triggers, maybe a new role play, editing. A lot of times editing will take me quite a bit, especially if I want to add bells and whistles, which I'd like to start doing better with editing. I watch a lot of ASMR to kind of study, and I watch it at night to relax to it. But there's I'm really picky is my thing. I'm really picky. Alright, well, I hope this cleared it up. Yes, I do it for money. Yes, I love what I do. It's a passion. I'm obsessed with it. I'm hoping to get if I can get some of my TikTokers over here, I'll be all set. I'd like to get to 50 to 200K. I think I can do it if I keep pushing it. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day, a great night. I feel like I missed a lot of information, so if I forgot something you wanted to know about this. Oh, I want to input something really quickly that's kind of important to me that I say. Yes, I'm married, but I don't like being reliant on my partner, to take care of myself. I might be in a marriage, but I am a very independent person. Like, how many of you out there have been in a marriage, were in a marriage for years, and then one day you weren't, you got divorced, and you had nothing because you were dependent on your spouse all those years? I've had something like that happen. I've been around a lot of people that do. I like to have the mindset that if I ever did get a divorce again, because I already was divorced once, so if anything ever happened, I could, I'm on my own feet. I'm not fucked because I'm still under my own regime. And we live in a world now where you have to have more than one income in a home to be comfortable or to survive in some cases. That's the world we live in now, you guys. So unfortunately, I require it in my area anyway, but I also like the independence of it. Like, this is my thing. This is my shtick. I've worked hard. I built it from literally the ground up. It's taking me a couple years, but hey, better late than never. Every unasked question is no. Everything you don't try to achieve is guaranteed fucked. That's why I ask the things I ask. That's why I try to do the things the way that I do them. Yes, I do ASMR for money. I don't regret that. Nothing, not one single thing that anybody could ever say to me will ever make me feel bad or weird for that. I'm an independent human person, and I'm working my passion for a living. I wish everyone would do that. I wish all of you could and will do that. I know some people say, oh, I know, it must be nice. It didn't happen overnight. My shit did not happen overnight. I'm still working on my YouTube. I'm still trying to be good enough to be pushed out to more people so that I'll grow. I'm having a hard time growing on YouTube, but I'm still, working at it. But people are like, oh, I need tips, tricks. If you're a person that's just getting an ASMR, when you turn that camera on, there's probably going to be maybe 5 people in your chat. You have to build. You have to build. Building is how you can move along, and you have to do something different. You have to be different. You have to, maybe go viral once, whatever, but it doesn't happen overnight, y'all. So don't look at me and think, oh, this crazy bitch can do this, and that means I can. Yes, you probably can do it, but you got to be ready to literally do it constantly and do it every day, pretty much. This is freaking social media. If you're not careful, then, you know, you're a trend for half a second. You have to maintain that shit, which is another fucking hard thing to do. Alright, I think I answered everything. If I didn't, let me know in the comments. I love you guys. I'm appreciative you're here, and make sure, please, that you provide the engagement for the videos. Every video, the more you engage, the better off they do. And I might think, oh, it's just one comment. I'm just one person. No, bitch. No. Every single person matters. Every single one. I love you. Have a great day. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.